Cheers, everybody. How you doing? Looks like we're off on another adventure up into the foothills of Colorado. Right now, I just got out of Denver, getting through this, just skirting around Castle Rock, and then going to get down to the town of Sedalia. From there, we're going to hook a left and go right up into the foothills again. The last place I was at Ouzel Campground, there's another one that's a few miles south of there where it looks like it's got a few more trees and it looks a little bit more secluded, so we're going to go ahead and give that a try. Other than that, we're going to do it pretty simple. Last weekend I didn't put a video out, but I spent 2 days camped out at Terrell Horse Rescue while the owners went on their holiday trip, and we helped watch the rescue for them. And it snowed and it was nice. The diesel heater did great as usual, and woke up the second morning and I was just about to run out of diesel, which is it worked out perfect. But we got the diesel tank filled to about 3/4, and we're ready for another one. Today the highs were in the 50s, and up in the hills it probably got up into the lower 50s, if that. And then tonight it's supposed to be, here on the plains it's going to be in the 30s or so, so we'll probably dip down into the 20s, if not the high teens. So perfect. Snow, if any. We'll see what we got up there, but down here it's all melted off from this last week. So yeah, we're ready to get back up there, get a campfire going. Hopefully it's not windy, and go relax, take it easy, and then cook up a breakfast in the morning. For the evening meal, I'm going to do something simple, just simple burgers, and I got those Cheddar Brats from Johnsonville. Those are the bomb. I probably keep them in business. When I was about 10 years younger, yeah, those things are great. But anyway, we'll see what happens. I saw a few signs here in Douglas County that said that there's a fire ban. We'll see if there's a fire ban when we get up into the national forest. So as long as we're in an area where it's not windy, I always take care in Campfire. So let's get on up there, y'all. Cheers. Truck campers must stay on vehicle. So tent camping only. So May 1st to October 1st. Then I'm like outside that season, so anyway. We're gonna go in here. Welcome to Ozel. Alright, hopefully there's no surprises. Hopefully we can have a fire. We'll find out here. I think we're good. Shut the jug up. There it is. Alright. Shut that annoying thing off. Anyway, we got some other people over here. Looks like they're picnicking or whatever, but it doesn't look like they have a camper, so we'll probably just be by ourselves tonight. But got some construction across the highway there. But let's go read. Let's go read. Sorry, what's on the board? Anyway. So this one's $25 a night. Campground 14 days, kids at light, people occupied, self-service, all the same stuff. I like to get pictures and stuff of emergency situations, contact information. So this place really starts hopping it right before July. Okay. All right, let's go play. Hey. Oh. We got us. Oh, let me get a envelope. Since we're staying the night. It's hard to do with one hand. And it's a little chilly. Probably high 40s, very low 50s. Let me get something on here to warm up a little bit, and then I'll show you. All right, let's get a look at the campsites. The first one starts over there, number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just goes in a kind of like an egg shape. I'm at 11. I went ahead and turned got the truck situated a little bit better. I want to get it where my diesel heater, I'm going to see if I can run it from under here and pipe it up around and into the truck. So let's go take a look. We had some people that were here like picnicking, and then another guy came. He had a kind of a topper slide in, and he had his dog, and they got out and took a walk. Looked like they were going to stay for a minute, and then they took off. So we're back to ourselves, which is the way I like it. And there's long, scraggy mountain. Hold on. Long, scraggy mountain, I think it's what it's called. I'll correct it if needed. But yeah, the other campground that I was at is like at the base of it, all the way down over there. It's about 4 or 5 miles away from here. But this place, at least we got some trees. I went ahead and parked under a tree. The sun's already up over the hill over there. I haven't even gone around and checked out the sites yet. You know how of a clean freak I am when it comes to campsites. But yeah, got the South Platte again. I got out here a little bit earlier so that I can enjoy it more. Because last time I went down to the river, but I didn't have a lot of time to do anything because it was starting to get dark and it was windy. Down here is perfect right now. I know Douglas County has a fire ban. I think it's just fireworks. I don't know why they do that. But I'm not sure if I'm in Douglas County right now. But yeah, take a peek. Take a peek. Might come down here with my chair and plant my butt right there and just sit here and listen to the Babbling Brook. Sounds so nice. Check it out. Somebody wanted to play fetch, but I don't think the dog was interested. I actually think he wanted to come back up here and leave his mark, his or her. Yeah. It's a lot cleaner than the other one. Oh, just love it. It's so calm, it's so nice. Like tucked back behind some hills, mountains. And the wind's not getting to us where we're at. It's kind of cool that the outcropping right there, the way that's all formed there. I was just like, you know, pitched up when it was formed. I love my state. Except all the road work. You can hear that behind me. Anyways, welcome to another campground. Oh, in here. Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. I was stupid. Okay, on the way here, driving along, and I have the windows down a bit, right? All the windows are down about like that. And I keep rolling mine down, you know, the driver's side down, so I can take pictures, you know, hang the camera out the side and get some bee footage, right? So I roll my window up. Okay, I get to the campground. I'm getting everything situated. And I start the truck up, and I can't get the other 3 windows to go up. I'm going, that doesn't make sense, because if they're all out, you know, I would have blown a fuse. It would have took them all out. If it's that way. So I'm digging around. I find the owner's manual, trying to find where the fuse boxes are. I check the fuse boxes underneath the engine, you know, under the hood. And then I find the one that's in the glove box. So I pop that out and I look, and I don't even see a fuse for it. And then I'm going, shit, okay, let me just reset the electrical. So I went ahead and unplugged the negative from the battery, let it set for a minute, and then, you know, hooked it back up. And I go, okay, hopefully the reset will fix this thing. So I get in, and I get in the driver's seat, and I start her up, you know, just get her going, make sure everything's working as well, because, you know, when you reset the battery, sometimes some things happen. I go to the roll of windows, it didn't freaking happen. I'm like, what the hell's going on? And I'm going, oh, this thing, a wire must have come loose or something. So on the side, I kind of do this, and I look over, and I see that the little cancellation, it keeps people, you know, the passenger and the back seat people from opening up the window. That thing's depressed. I could have shot myself right there. I'm such a dumbass. So I press the button, beep, and then, hey, lo and behold, all the windows went up. So anyone runs into that problem when they get to their campground, you got some professional automotive help here. Not. All right, guys. Alright, let's go on a nature hike. There's the campsite right there. There's your Chucky Rucky. And there's a trail. Probably find where people went pee and poo. Just okay. No, it's true. You can tell someone went back there. Anyway. Still got the leaves from fall. That'll twist an ankle at night, right? Alright, let's see what we got over here. Well, it's a nice little place to go fish. Don't know what the white stuff is. Oh, look at here. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? The reds and the green, the moss. So awesome. River's nice and quiet here. People can catch some big fish in here. I plan to bring my grandson Logan out here. On March 1st is when the fishing licenses come up. I'm not going to get one beforehand because it only goes March to March. So, and with all the fees and everything that go with the Colorado wildlife and everything else that goes with the license, it's almost $60, if not more. So I'll be getting one. We'll be tossing some. We'll be doing some angling. Looks like someone was out here. They left without a sock. They were probably waiting in there, or it's not a brown sock, so we know it wasn't used for that. But yeah, the trash is like not too bad around here. Someone did one of these little ball shots. I forget what they call these things. Buzz balls. Buzz balls. Tequila Rita. Alright, let's keep wandering here. It's chilling off a little bit, so a little runny in the nose. So pardon my sniffling. There's quite a few trail shoots off of here. I like this place. It's pretty cool. It's a little close to the road, but as it gets closer to twilight, I think it'll start calming down. People will be getting home. It's Friday. It's beautiful, man. Trip wires. Look for trip wires. Man, do some serious paintball war in here. Look at that. Ooh. Not gonna go too far. Pretty cool. Don't trip. Oh, I got a bird on my right that's pissed off. Got a little bit garbage, not too bad. Uh-oh, what do we find? Ain't no cast iron skillet. Looks like someone wore out their gloves. Look at the fingers, man. Wonder what they were doing out here. We'll pick them up later. So you can tell that this is the river's down low. Look at the exposed parts of the riverbank. In the northeast, you guys would be like, dude, let's go clamming. Let's go get some clams. We ain't got no clams here. They're pretty cool though. Man, might make a hut in there. Gotta be careful with your step, because some of these hiding places are a good place for people where they're like, dude, I gotta go do number 2. Right, so we're back out here. I haven't even paid for my site yet. Anyone comes up, I'll be like, hey, I'm like reconning the area, seeing if I want to stay. But as soon as I start getting a fire going, I will pay. So there's a house or something that's down here. I saw on the map. Hello, little pine tree. Oh, you can see it over there. Cool. From Google Maps, it didn't look like much, but I don't know if it's a place where people are staying or... I got a bird over here on the right that's just like... pissed. Looks pretty new. It's got a new roof, it looks like. They're pretty cool over here. Woo! Get chilly. Oh, there's a towel. I think it's got residue on it. I ain't touching it. Okay. The shadows are really long. I'm gonna go back. I do like this campsite. It's really cool. Some in that tree. Yeah, now you shut up. Trying to zero in on where this guy's at. Again, ladies and gentlemen, I'm only in the foothills on the Front Range of Colorado. The highest peak you see there, that Scraggy Peak guy, dude, he's only 9,000, just over 9,000 feet. That's it. I'm like down at 6,200. Oh, I think someone pulled in. All right, guys, see you in a minute. Cheers, everyone. So I had to move into the camper because it was getting a little bit windy out there, and my little stove, since we can't have an open fire in the fire pit, it was having an issue. So went ahead and brought it in. We're cooking now. We're cooking with propane. Yes, sir. Got the windows open. Yep, got the windows open. Other one too. So we got a cross breeze. People cooking their campers all the time with propane and natural gas, so we shouldn't have no issue. here shortly. We got the, like I showed before, I got the fixins. Where did I put other stuff's over here? So I got the bratwurst, I got the buns over there, got all the sides and stuff. So yeah, we're ready to go. I'm gonna have to turn this down. It's going a little too fast. Cool. Yeah, I have a fan too, so if it gets, really bad in here, I got a little fan that I can hook up and run it, clear it all out. All right, I took the burgers off, put them over here, drained off the grease into some paper towels, put them in the trash. That's gonna go all outside before I go to bed. Put a little bit of butter on the bottom of the pan, and we're toasting up a little bit of sourdough. I love that sourdough bread. Where's Kroger's, whatever. Yeah, get this thing back hot again. Move them around. Sorry about the camera angles, my friends, my fellow YouTuber watcher peoples. Okay. So after this, we're gonna get everything put together. Ketchup, mustard, all the happy stuff. I didn't want to do the cheese in the pan. I should have done it anyway, but we'll get it. Well, cheeseburgers. Oh, I'm just gonna have a cheeseburger. I'm not gonna have the big one. I'll have a smaller one because I want a brat or two. So I'll be cooking those here in a second. All right, got the better cheddars and just one bun. That's all I need right now. That's gonna be too much, but there's the spread, man. I'll be putting the tomatoes and the onion on now and going to town. So, cheers, guys. Time to eat. All right, my friends. See what we can do here. It's stacked pretty high. Let's see if I can make some room here. Ooh, crap quarters. Everyone said I had a big mouth, right? Barely got the burger. Good though. All right, y'all. I'm gonna shove food in my pie hole. Oh, good morning. I think it's about 6 or 6:30 in the morning. Stayed warm all night. Right now, it's 20 degrees outside and it's 71 in here. The diesel heater's been doing great. I had to open the windows almost all night. It causes a positive pressure in here, so you don't get a lot of cool air coming back in. So, but it keeps it circulating. In any event, if there's any carbon monoxide or anything, which there wouldn't be, it's best to play it safe that way. But yeah, I'm gonna use facilities and probably go back to sleep for a little bit because I don't have to be back home till around noon, so we can go take care of the horses. So yeah, I'm gonna kick back and just take it easy for a bit. And the moon's out. I peeked out the window. The moon's just over the hill there. It's just about to go down. I'll see if I can get a picture of it. But yeah, just enjoying the time. Yeah, we had 2 other people
come in. I guess this is a family that's is up there. They have a big old hot tent. It's huge. They got that set up, but we can't have any fires because of fire ban. Things are too dry here. I mean, the forest will just go up on me like that, even though it's not windy. So as you saw, I cooked on the propane, which is good. I'll do breakfast that way in here this morning. So yeah, let me go take care of some stuff, and yeah, we'll see you in a bit. Cheers. All right, lay down for a little bit. I didn't go back to sleep. I just laid there. My head's like, you're awake now. So, all right, let's get this put back together again. Oh. Get you situated better. What I did is I just put a sleeping bag down. I opened it up, but I didn't get into it. This is a sleeping bag. Had this sleeping bag forever. Have a couple of them in here, but I just use it for help with the keep you warm, you know. Just in case you have to crawl underneath something. Alright, let's get her zipped up. This is like a summer bag. I don't even know what the rating is on this. It's so old. The rating's probably in Roman numerals. It's the type you have to put in the freaking washing machine to wash it. It'll be so much fun to roll, right? Being in the army. Alright, that's the bag. Turn you out for a minute. Alright, I had to skip forward a little bit here. Got things cleaned up, cleaned myself up. Got a change of clothes. Now we're gonna make us some coffee. Alright, so if you haven't seen it already, I got the mini Mr. Coffee. First thing I need to do is I need to grind up some beans. So I got my little grinder, so you see. My power station has a 100-watt inverter on it. So right now we're currently at 45% of battery power, which is awesome.
This takes about, doing the whole coffee routine takes about somewhere around 10% of the battery power. So the Mr. Coffee draws like over 600 amps. So let's get us some freshly done beans here. And you always drop one. A little bit more. Just a little bit. Here we go. One of these days I'll be able to afford a, what is it, GoPro? Yeah. GoPro, and then I can be a pro, bro. Okay, put a lid on there. I'll plug her in, turn the AC inverter on. Get her plugged in. Here we go. When you first do it, it peaks at like 235 watts. And it normalizes to like 176, 175. But yeah, that's that. So I can get a filter here. Yeah, went outside had to get the propane out of the truck, put in here because I'm going to cook here. The neighbors are still sleeping. It's 8 o'clock. Dude, it's like 3.5 hours of after when I usually get up. Okay. So I find that if I pour it from here into the filter, I can flex the filter so I don't get coffee all over the place because it'll get everywhere. Oh, my little coffee filter. So cute. Okay. That's that. Put him down. Don't fall. That's one thing about this camper is no matter what you put down, you can make sure it don't fall. Okay. So yeah, we got us about that much, right? I'll put that off to the side for a minute. Don't want to get rid of any of that goodness here. I'm going to move this guy in for a second. You always got to make room, man. Ooh. Put that in there for her. Okay. Okay, and then how much water to put? What I usually do is I'll take water, I'll fill it to the rim with this thing, because a little will be absorbed in the coffee grounds themselves. So when we filled up to the top. Wrong cap, dude. It's early, dude. Early. Okay, I'm gonna take the water and put it in here. No messes. I'm a professional. And it comes out to oh, I can't see. Shoot. Turn the lights up. 4 cups. So 4 cups of this. Okay. Put grinds in, grounds in. Everybody knows how to make coffee. Snap her on good, because otherwise the little dripper thing on the bottom here won't go. And then you got this little cute Mr. Coffee glass carafe, I guess that's what it's called. Alright, I'm gonna put this up some bacon. splatter. No splatter, no splatter. Okay, so what I use is farmland thick cut bacon, and then took a pair of scissors and just cut them in half. Put half in there. I'm going to cook that half, and then I'm going to cook this half as well, and then put it in a bag, take it home, and either make bacon, BLTs or whatever, because I got leftover tomatoes as well. I'm going to go ahead and slice it, or get the vegetables ready. I got the onion and stuff. I'm going to add onion. Have some onion mixed in with the eggs, and probably a little bit of tomato. Just kind of a hodgepodge. And then I got some toast. I got the sourdough, eggs, like I said, and then we'll use the cheese we did last night. Yeah. Let me tell you, them cheddar brats, man, that's some good stuff. You notice how good this works in here? This stove works really good in here. In a camper where there's no wind. I got another pan here that I'll need to do other things in later, but right now I'm just going to concentrate on the bacon. We'll get this all cooked up. Very good. All right, we're back. I got all the bacon done. Now I'm doing some onion, some tomato, a couple eggs, and then I went ahead and chopped up one of those cheddar brats again. So I'm having a double meat breakfast, but I'm making kind of a scramble, something simple. And then I took advice from one of my friends online, Jules. Jules, I made from the bacon grease. Let me show you what I did. Cotton balls and stuff, kind of soaked them in the bacon grease, keep them in the refrigerator. Nice fire starters, so let's see how those work. So, awesome. Right now it's about 8:30, going on 9 in the morning. Got 27% on my power station. I'm watching a movie. I watched the original Tron last night. And then this morning I'm doing Tron Legacy. So that one came out in 2010. If you guys remember that one. But yeah, the original, shit, I've seen the original Tron so many times, it's not funny. Anyway, I'll go ahead and continue with getting stuff ready for breakfast. I'm going to use a small piece of bread, the sourdough, get that toasted up, a little bit of butter. There's some bacon. I'm not going to eat all that, but I also have this as well to take home. So just letting the grease get out of there, and then use those paper towels as a fire starter. So yeah. So right now it's 22 degrees outside. I got the windows open. You got the heater going still, but it's nice in here. So I'll see you guys in a bit. Cheers.